coming to you again with another video. I am here today to do my week 2 budget. Today is July the 12th, so I am going to go through all of my expenses that my paycheck will cover for this upcoming week. So what I would do is I am going to turn the camera around so that we can look at my actual expenses and my debts and just pretty much what language my money is going to speak for me in the upcoming week. I'm hoping that it is a language that I can recognize and one that is not foreign to me. So, first of all, please excuse the birds in the background again. I have actually closed the door to where the birds are, and they are still loud. So I am going to turn the camera around and go see if I can quiet these birds down a little bit more so that we can jump right into this budget. I'll be right back. Okay, hello everyone. I am back again so that we can dive right into this budget. As you can see, I have my sheet labeled here, July 12th, 2019, and this is week 2 budget. Remember, I am trying to continue to break my record of making these videos shorter and shorter, which I should be doing as I'm continuing to do these budget videos, and get better at the explanation and how I'm actually doing it. I have my calculator already here. So let's go on and dive right in so we can get this one going. Week 2 is normally my more lengthier budget for what I have to show and explain about what I do with my money. So let's dive right in so we can get it going. Okay. The first debt that first expense that I am going to satisfy this week is mortgage number 1. Remember, I set aside $306 for that expense. The second one is the security system here at my home, and it has actually gone up. It used to be $24.95. Now it's $25.91. Next, we have Netflix for $13.99. Then we have the South Africa trip that my daughter will be going on next year in June, I want to say. Yeah, next June. So that's $62. The auto insurance, I set aside $48.25 for that. The student loan is $108. And the second mortgage, or what I can refer to as mortgage number 2, I will be paying $283.86 on that for this upcoming week. Next, we have the children lunch account. Now remember, I told you I set aside $30 for that. Of course, in the summer months, we are not setting that money aside. So, of course, I'm going to explain to you where that money goes as well. Then we have the household expenses, which I pull out cash of $194. Then we have the children's savings account, where $28.50 automatically goes into their account. And last but not least is the HOA, or the Homeowners Association fee, where I set aside $6.60 per week. That gives me a total of $1,106.15. And as you know, I love to keep a cushion in my account also. But once this total amount of $1,106.15 is satisfied, there is still an overage of $104.85 left in the account. I labeled that my overage. And of course, you know I'm going to subtract my little cushion out of my account. I just feel safe leaving it in my account. Some people do not agree. Some do agree. Whatever floats your boat, you can do it your way. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to subtract these two amounts. That's going to be the $104.85 that's left over, minus the $26.15 of the cushion that I want to leave in this checking account, which is going to give me a positive $78.70. Remember, this is the amount of money that I will put away in my bill savings account. This is an abbreviation. Remember, I hopped on earlier this week and gave you an explanation of what these terms mean, so you should be up to par on what they're meaning. This abbreviation means bills savings account. I do that for the sake of having to write everything out and for trying to shorten this video. So this BSA means bill savings account. I want to put away the $78.70 into the bill savings account to assist with other week's bills. Okay? To assist with other week's bills. Okay? So there you have it. We have that $78.70 that we're going to put away into the account. I need to make sure that I am still recording. I hope I am, because I got a low battery on my camera. So let's see. This is probably going to make us add some more time to this video, but I am going to have to charge this camera while we record. So give me a minute, step away and go and get my charger so that we can try and keep this moving. Maybe next time I will try to make sure that my camera is charged. All right, let's see how we can do this real quick. So sorry, YouTube audience, but I just want to try and keep this going. Okay, almost there. Let's get this bad boy plugged in so we can keep it moving. Let's see. I think we're all set. So that probably added another minute to my video. I'm so sorry for that. And like I said, I hope that everything continued to record. I just happened to look up at the camera and saw that it said low battery. But anyway, we're right here at the $78.70 that I'm putting away into the bill savings account. Okay? Now, remember, after I do that, let's go on and do our nice little highlighting so that you will know that the colors indicate that different numbers relate to each other. I'm just gonna have to hold these in my hand because they're bothering me that they're sliding all over the table. All right, now we got that done, and remember the next step is to go back through these debts and put a PA, which means put away beside each debt that I will not pay for this upcoming week. Those debts are going to include the auto insurance, the student loans. I'm not paying either of those this week. What else? The HOA fee. So that will not be paid this week. Okay, so from there, we're going to highlight those in yellow and pink So now, remember the next step that we're going to do is we're going to add up these three totals so that we can show how much we're actually needing to put away for another week's bills. That total, we're adding up I'll just write it out, 48.25 plus the 108, and then plus the $6.60, okay? That gives us a whopping total of $162.85. All right? Now, that is the amount that we're going to put away as well to assist with this week's bills. Because not this week's, another week's bills. Remember, because we are actually putting this amount away, therefore it won't be used this week, but it will be used in another week. Now, from here, of course, you see we have two amounts that we need to put away, so let's add those two amounts together. We have the $78.70 plus the $162.85, right? That gives me a total of $241.55. Okay? Now, that is the amount, because remember, both of these were amounts that we're going to put away. This was the overage amount that was left, and this is the 162 is the put away amounts. So, of course, we're going to add those two amounts together to give us that total of $241.55. So, basically, this is the total put away amount to assist with other week's bills. Technically, and of course you know why I say technically, because we're moving this money around on paper and not physically putting it into the account, because as you will see with what I'm going to do next, that's going to explain the technical part of this. Now, this week, let's go back up and see what bills we're going to have to pay for this week. On the second week of the month, the bills that we are going to have to pay will be mortgage number 1, and that total is $918. And also, this is the entire total. Remember, this mortgage number 1, $306, is only the amount I set aside out of this week's bill money, or out of this week's paycheck. I'm sorry. So remember, this total amount for the mortgage is $918, which is what I will pay this week. So this debt, as well as the South Africa trip, that money is due this week as well, and that is a total of $248. So remember, those are your two debts. So basically, I am going to put a triangle by the bills that will be paid this week. Okay? So the mortgage and the South Africa trip, those debts will be paid this week. But as you can see, the amounts that I set aside for this week will not cover the total amount. So what am I going to have to do, guys? I will have to go into the bill savings account to assist me with the rest of these two balances, because I'm only setting aside a portion out of this week's paycheck. So this is how we do that. Remember, we're going to go on down a little bit further, and I'm going to show you what I need to do. Remember, the 306 is all that's set aside for the 918. So in order for me to pay my 918, I normally set aside 306 for 3 weeks. Therefore, I need to go into the bills savings account and pull out the other 2 weeks of 306, right? So the other 2 weeks of 306, I will need to pull that out of the bill savings account, as well as, remember, I'm only setting aside $62 here for the South Africa trip, but I do that every week. So all 4 weeks. So if I got one set aside for this week, I need to pull out the other 3 out of the bills savings account, the other $62. So as you can see, I'm going to need to add up all these amounts so that I can make sure that I got enough money to satisfy these 2 debts along with the amount I have set aside for this week. So if we add up the 306 plus the 306 plus 62 plus 62 plus 62, that's going to give me a total of $798. Okay? So basically, this $798 is the amount that I will pull out of the savings account. Let's make sure I'm still in frame. Pull out of bills savings account to assist with this week's bills. Okay? So now, remember, this is what we have. Let's go back and look at this. This amount is going to cover the mortgage number 1 plus the South Africa trip. That's where we get this total from that I'm pulling out of the bill savings account. All right, now remember, if we go back up one step, we see that we had a total of $241.55 that we need to put away for this week. So now we're dealing with 2 amounts. We got one we need to put away, one we need to pull out. Remember, whichever one is the higher amount of money, in this case it's the $798, that is the operation you will do. I'm going to repeat that one more time. If whatever number is the highest amount between those 2, that is the operation you're going to do. It's almost like when we were in school. If one number has a negative sign and one number has a positive sign, your answer is going to take the sign of the larger number. So here's what we would do in this case. We will take that $798 and subtract the $241.55, right? Which is going to give us a total of $556.45. Now, remember, this is the total amount that we're going to have to do one of these operations to. And what did I just say? I said that the operation you're going to do is going to take the sign of the larger number. This is the larger number. The larger number said pull out of bill savings account. So this number, $556.45, is the total that we will physically pull out of the bill savings account. So total pull out of bills savings account. And remember, I do indicate that with BSA. Hope you guys can still see this. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this video is 17 minutes, but anyway, it is what it is. This, like I said, week 2 is a lot of explanations going on in week 2, and I really want to make sure you guys are getting this process that I'm using. I want to continue to try to break it down. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. So at the end of the day, if we just have, look over this budget really well, you will be able to see that at the end of the day, I will be pulling out $556.45 to assist with the bills for this upcoming week. Okay? Once again, if you have any questions about my method of budgeting, please leave me a comment below. I would also love for you to subscribe to my channel. If there's anyone who wants to leave me a personal note where I can send you back some personal feedback, my email address is listed in the description box below. And also, let's just start a conversation about budgeting and how you can better, manage your money. So, this is Dr. Mummy, where we dream big but start small around here. And I am signing off for now. Peace.